All right, so today we're going to do a quick mobility series for the upper spine and the shoulders. I'm going to throw in a couple challenges. These are not necessary, but they're fun transitions. So if you find that I'm doing something that is not really appropriate for your body today, no worries, just get yourself into the next position safely, because I'm going to throw a couple things in there for those who want to kind of push the challenge just a little bit more. But the mobility part, this should be accessible for pretty much all of you. It's great to open up all the tissues of the upper spine, the chest, the shoulders, and you can modify it as needed to help get all the benefits. So we're gonna start, I have a cushion and I'm by the wall. Those are the main things that we need. Some kind of cushion surface and a wall. I'm gonna start standing facing one direction with this cushion behind me. Now, the first leg that I'm going to work with close to the wall is the leg that is closer to the wall. So I'm going to take the opposite leg and I'm going to step it back. So I took a big step there. So I'm on one leg on the either side. I'm going to bring my hands to my low back. I can't really bring them to the sides because I'm too close to the wall and I won't have space. So I'm going to bring them to my low back. I'm going to lower down and come up. And I'm starting to get a sense. I want you to picture that you're sliding up and down a fireman's pole. So it's straight, up and down. And if this is not appropriate for you, just skip ahead to where I'm all the way down kneeling. Let's do just a couple more. And then lower yourself down so that knee comes down. Now I'm going to move myself all the way against the wall. Okay, try to get this whole leg, the foot, the knee, the hip against the wall. I don't want you to shrug your shoulder. I don't want you to wag your tail. There's a lot of things that could happen right here that I'd like you to avoid. So I'd like you to get a sense of this, I'll call it your north-south elongation from the top of your head down through your tail. It's tempting to go like this or like this. We're going to avoid all those things. Check in with your bottom leg. Make sure you're not turned out, and that your bottom leg is not out to the side. We want it to be straight underneath you, and try to see a right angle in your knee joints. The spine is nice and tall. First things first is the hands are going to come forward. Keep again your vertical angle. So along with that north-south elongation, we're stretching in east-west elongation, just opening and closing. You'll notice how my hand on the wall has to slide a little bit so I can rotate around my spinal axis. Now, I've been practicing this, so I have some rotation here, but you might only get to here, and that's fine. But take your eyes and look towards your palm and avoid turning your whole pelvis to try to get more range. We want to extend the wingspan. That's the idea. Couple more here. One more. Okay, second one, we're going to put both palms on the wall. Now I'm going to take this top arm and I'm going to go up. Now the shoulder blade follows the hand up and around, and we twist. Now you may not get that far. Just go as far as you can go. Your head will not lean into the wall, but I also don't want you to lean it away. If your shoulder is really, really stiff, you may be able to move yourself just a tiny bit from the wall, as long as you're not wagging your tail to find your balance. Let's do a few more of these. Allowing the twist to happen through the waist and through the upper spine. Feel a long stretch as though your fingers on both hands are getting nice and long. Such a nice stretch. I'm just really enjoying it. I don't want to stop. Okay, we're going to move into the next part of the challenge here. So this is another one of those challenging transitions. I'm just going to give myself a little space from the wall. I'm going to bring my hands down here, straighten the back leg, lift up the front leg, and step it behind you. Hold that plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to put my knees back down on the cushion. Excuse me, thank you very much. And roll the spine up. Now you're going to bring the other leg forward. So now the leg that's further from the wall comes forward. And again, we try to get as close to the wall as possible. So here, we're going to have the hands together again, and this time we twist open. Now, here's a little challenge here. It's tempting to kind of move too far from the wall to try to balance, especially depending on your pelvic rotations, the way your body likes to go. So sometimes I put a yoga block here even to give it a little extra challenge and support. We're feeling tall through the spine and then long through the wingspan. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Now let's keep the hands together. Here's a transition. Stand up again and come down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down, and stay up and step forward. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So we'll start over on this side. We're going to do that transition again. So the leg that's closer to the wall, that one's going to be in front. Hands to the low back. Step back. We come down and up. Down and up. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and stay down on 1 and get nice and close, snug up against the wall. And we open. Now do not expect the same experience on both sides. Rotate your spine. This for me, this is about as far as I go on this side. So I have a definite difference on the 2 sides. One is from my surgeries, but also from just the natural rotation that my body prefers. This is not the direction that it likes to turn. So it's great for me to practice it. And it's kind of amazing how rebalancing your body's rotation makes a difference in your low back, your upper back, your neck, your shoulders. Might even affect your knees, your hips, everything. One more time. And okay, that's enough now. That's enough now. Bring your palms to the wall. And we go up and across. Somebody wants attention. And again. Hi. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't mention it yet. Breathe, smooth and easy. I prefer to breathe through the nose in a gentle, even breath. Try to balance the length of your inhale and your exhale. One more time. Okay, give yourself just a little space. Bring your hands down. Oops, this is the way I did it, right? Step back, lift up, and back. Find your plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Now the leg further from the wall comes forward. Get closer to the wall again. And here we twist open. Now this is, again, want to make sure that you're not, this is what people tend to do in this position, okay? Try to avoid that by using your glutes and your inner thighs to thrust your spine upright and focus on rotating on your central axis. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Clasp your hands together. Come up and down. Up and down. Let's do 3. And 2. And 1. And step it forward. Take a moment just to bring your back to the wall. Bring your legs slightly in front of it. Open the arms. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. Feel that openness that we've just created. Now bring your arms down and roll down one time. Maybe it's just the neck and shoulders, maybe your middle back, your low back. You can bend your knees if you need to. Let your spine hang and relax. And then lift your belly and roll yourself back up the wall, allowing each vertebra to find its moment, balancing the right and left sides of the spine all the way up. Use your hands to gently move you away from the wall and stand with your feet parallel. Shake out the spine just a little bit and finish by inhaling and exhaling. And that's all. You did it.